Awakening Code Radio with Eric Rankin. Mind-expanding talk and music every Tuesday night on KX 93.5.
And before we get rolling completely again, we have our own little angel that appeared to us a few months ago. Colleen has, she just surfaced. She sent me a T-shirt with this amazing graphic. I've talked about it before. And the more I saw that she was posting on our page as the show was rolling anyway, I said, how would you like to be an admin of our page? And I just absolutely had zero idea of what this woman was capable of doing, from graphic design to just intuitively knowing the line that I wanted to toe in this show. Like Stephanie Lodge talked about, I don't want it to be too anything. I don't want it to be too airy-fairy. I don't want it to be too scientific. I want it to toe this line. I want to feel like we're connecting with a broad audience. And what Colleen has done with the graphics while the show is rolling, this interactive aspect to it has just been amazing. And I know has been a big part of our growth. We're at 15,000 fans now in 7 months or so, which I would not have we blow the station away when we had an all-hands station meeting this last Sunday, and the station itself has 2,600 Facebook fans, and our show has 15,000. So it kind of tells you that this conversation we're having and the way we're doing it is really working, and we're so grateful. So I have to say thank you. And it's 11:11, Colleen, so I'm going to say thank you right now. Right.
That's right. That's my time.
Thank you for all you do. We're blessed to have you.
I just want to say we hit 15 fans.
So there you go.
Well, it's a pleasure to be here. It's funny how when you approached me on Facebook just randomly and said maybe you could help out a little bit, I had just gotten my 11 tattoo 3 days earlier, and I knew something was happening.
Yeah.
That Sunday before, it was like the super moon, and then my birthday was the next week, and I made super duper wish that to send me on some sort of journey, and then boom,
right.
There you are. Like 11 days later, you Facebook.
You counted. You're like that.
I just know it in my head.
She's
right
like
now.
I don't know what she is. She's a little bit of a Rain Man in a positive way. She's just so attuned in the most unique ways. But what she's done for the show has just been amazing. And I know you felt compelled to come down on the show that Stephanie was on. Was there a reason? Did you have a question for her? Do you feel connected to angels?
Well, see, I am not a religious person. I don't really gravitate towards organized religion, but I've had some sort of knowing almost my entire life. And like you call it a stream, Stephanie, like it just comes to you. And usually it comes to me as wouldn't it be funny if ... and I say it, and then it happens. Right. And then so before I even sent you that T-shirt, I told my family, wouldn't it be funny if they called me and said, we want you to come help out with the show, and we're going to put you on a whale boat and go see dolphins. And my family's like, haha, you're so funny. And then it all happened. I'm like, there you go.
Total manifested. And that Stephanie was talking about that right before we took our break. Stephanie was talking about it, that exact thing. And I suppose you could call it the secret, or, I don't know, affirmative prayer.
It really, this is the thing Jason and I get into a lot, and I always say to him, I said, it really doesn't matter what you want to call it. The label's not important. It is the feeling, it is the vibration of tapping into whatever that is you want to call it, and working with it for your highest good, And so what's interesting about that, I can resonate with that. I had this website years ago, and I was sitting there thinking, wouldn't it be nice to just get a part-time gig while I'm trying to put this website together to, fund it, essentially. And literally within, 10 minutes, I get a call from a temp company, because I had temped when I first got out of college. And they said, we still have you on the list. We're not really sure if you'd be interested, and it was like a temp job. It was perfect. It paid me. I was like, awesome. And so it's very much, your angels are there listening to every single thing you really are talking about in conversation with people and yourself. I always tell people, talk to yourself in the mirror. Awesome. Talk to yourself in the car. Awesome. Just as long as it's positive and you want to, manifest, keep talking, because it's into sound, and sound streaming, as we know, is really putting that into your field, and programming it into that field around you and drawing that in.
Right. So. And I listened to, Colleen wants to say something.
Well, I just want to know, you said that it's the sound and the talking and the saying and the affirmation.
It's taking it one step further. So you're taking it from thought and now it's coming through you, and now you're
But if
programming
you
it
keep
on.
it in thought, is it still effective?
It's effective, but I always say it's even more effective. It's
The oral
one
sound
more
of it?
thing that you're putting it into manifestation form. You
Mm-hmm.
know, now you can hear it, and it's going into the subconscious mind. So there's a lot of things going on. Writing's good
Yeah,
too.
I was gonna say I write things down and then
That's
they
fine
happen.
too.
It's like, whoa,
you know,
okay.
but anything we can do to put it into
Okay.
our subconscious and our conscious.
Well,
is
and
important.
Jonathan Goldman, we've had him on the show, and he just talks about the importance of frequency.
Yeah.
And I listened to the show that you did with Jason. I just happened to tune in when you were talking about the importance of frequency, and seems like we're waking up to how powerful, really, what frequency truly is the glue, the force that's holding all of this light particles together to be matter, to be us, to be rocks and the planet. And he just said it's so important that frequency, even if it's just something you just hum out of your voice, it doesn't have to be particular, right on, spot on to a particular frequency. It's that you're putting it in frequency, and that's acting as this like carrier wave to help it along. And he's huge about the intention
Absolutely.
behind it. And that was the first time. In fact, he has a whole theory, but it's like healing is intention plus frequency equals healing, I think is what his formula is. And that seems really profound. And it talks a lot about what you're talking about, is that frequency plays a part.
Awakening Code Radio is available on podcast. Visit www.kx935.com. Click podcast, then scroll to Awakening Code's previous shows.